welcome back to the channel. So I look awful today because I just woke up and I'm sitting outside of Give Me a Five waiting for them to open so that I can get some stuff. But today I kind of wanted to discuss something that a lot of my friends have asked me, like how I'm doing with this and online learning for my daughter during COVID. And I have a full-time job as an accounting supervisor. So we have to close the books once a month, and therefore I'm super busy. Also, my job is just a lot right now. So they were asking me, how I'm managing with all of that. So today I just kind of wanted to give a little quick rundown of how myself, and I think a lot of moms kind of feel right now, is that we're stressed out, to be honest. There's been days that I've cried every single day throughout the week. There are some days that I'm fine and everything's okay. But it just kind of depends on what the scenario is. So I just kind of wanted to give maybe some tips for some other moms and some other women that are out there that are struggling through this time right now. Just really quick. First off, make some time for yourself every single day. Your kids don't need you literally 24 hours a day. They can sit by themselves and eat dinner. They can sit by themselves and, watch a movie. Like, I turn Disney Plus on and have my daughter sit there for an hour and watch it. She's 9, so she's kind of self-sufficient. She can do her own thing. She plays Xbox and Wii and stuff like that. So I kind of got lucky in that regard. But the other problem is that we also have a brand new puppy. And we also have my dog that's 3 years old that doesn't like the puppy. So whenever she's not needing my attention, the puppy is constantly needing my attention. Then the other dog is mad that I'm giving him attention, so he's wanting attention. And then my boyfriend wants attention. It's kind of like a never-ending cycle, and I never really get a chance to give myself any attention. So that's probably the number one thing that I would suggest for everybody, is to just kind of take a second for yourself. Because if you're not taking care of yourself, how are you supposed to take care of anybody else? So that's number one. Tip number one. Tip number two, eat correctly. Don't just sit there and eat junk all day. The reason why I say this is because a lot of women care about what we look like. So if you are going to eat a ton of junk food, you're going to gain weight during this whole COVID thing. So when COVID's finally over, fingers crossed that it ever is, when it's finally over and you get out of the house, you're going to be as big as a brick house, and then your self-esteem is going to go down. People are going to say, oh my gosh, you don't look like yourself, and stuff like that, which is going to take a ding at your self-esteem, and then you're going to feel really bad about yourself. So keep taking care of yourself. Just keep working out. I got my pumpkin spice latte today, by the way. Superb, as I say. Don't eat crap. But I am right now. Number three, numero tres. Okay. Thirdly, find what makes you happy during this. Find something that makes you happy. Just anything. Don't sit there miserable all day, because I've sat there all day wanting to punch somebody in the face or on the verge of tears all day long. And I wish somebody would have just kind of pushed me aside and said, hey, get it together. Focus on one thing that makes you happy. Fall is coming, and that makes you happy. Focus on that. So if you're like me, focus on that. If you love Halloween this year, go all the way out for Halloween. Do it big time. Bring out the skeletons and the witches and all the things, if that's what you love. If you love Christmas, heck, go ahead and put your Christmas decorations out October 1st. I don't care. If it makes you happy, then it makes you happy. So number 4... we're on number 4 now, right? Yeah, we're on number 4. Quit signing up for stuff. That's something that I had to start doing during COVID. I'm usually the super mom. I do everything. I'm the treasurer of the PTA at my daughter's elementary school, which is a huge PTA. It's a big deal. This isn't some hokey PTA, we're nationally recognized and stuff. It's a big deal. And I also run my daughter everywhere when she was in sports and everything. I had to kind of start shutting that down. Like, people at the school are like, oh, we want to meet up, and we want to have our kids meet up 4 times a week so that they can still get interaction. That's great. That's a great idea. However, that would make me lose my mind driving her 4 times a week whenever I'm struggling right now. I'm struggling mentally, emotionally, all of that. Like, 1 time a week, great. And I might not ever take her every single week. I might, have to do every other week. I don't know. I can't do it. I can't sign up for a bunch of stuff right now. So don't overwhelm yourself. Don't overload yourself right now, because everybody's emotional state, I feel, is kind of fragile right now. So we all just kind of need to focus on ourselves and keeping ourselves healthy and all of that. And you know what? The more times you don't go out, the less likely you are to get this crap. So take that with a grain of salt. And lastly, remember that your family loves you, even if they are driving you nuts. If you live alone, remember your cats or your dogs or whatever, or your family that is not in your house love you, even though they're telling you to get out of the house. Your family does love you. They are going to drive you up a wall. Trust me. Me and my daughter got into it big time yesterday, and I told her, I love you very much. I just don't like you right now. And that's fine. I like her today. Didn't like her last night. It's part of it. But just kind of remember that you guys are going to get on each other's nerves. You're going to fight more than you used to, because you guys are home more often. You guys have nowhere to go. You don't have sports to be in. You don't have, the back to school things, and your kid's probably not even getting out of the house to go to school. So they're going to be a lot. Just kind of, embrace it, because after this, your kid's going to want to run wild, and they're not going to want to be around mommy and daddy anymore, and stuff like that, which, makes me sad. So this is my last opportunity to kind of be all in with my daughter. So I got to keep telling myself that. But just remember, they love you. No matter what, your family does love you, even if they're driving you nuts. So hopefully these 5 tips will come into handy for some other women, and just know you're not alone. I know it's hard. We're doing a lot right now, but you're not alone. I want to rip all my hair out too. I mean, my hair is getting super duper gray at this point. Whatever. It is what it is. We've just kind of all got to do this together. And it does sound cliche when everybody's like, we're all in this together, but it's true. Like, we're all going through the same things. It's not just one of us that's doing this. Like, we've just got to manage it. And if you let it bring you down, it will bring you down. And it does that for me some days. But today's not one of those days. It's 7 o'clock in the morning, so I've got my pumpkin spice latte. I ate a pumpkin spice muffin, because I am one of those super white girls that is like, yes, pumpkin spice. That's me. And that's what makes me happy. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm taking a minute for myself, and I'm eating what I want, doing what I want, and I will go home here in a little while and snuggle with my daughter, because she is asleep and my puppies are asleep. So whenever I get home, I'll just get to snuggle them. So yeah, take time for you and do what makes you happy during this time, because happiness is all we need right now. So hopefully you guys like and subscribe. I will be having a video come up here soon of a second bulk box that I bought. I'm a little obsessed. So I bought a second bulk box. I'm actually kind of looking into getting a third one here soon, and it's going to be completely different than the other two. The other two were consumer electronics. This one that I'm looking at to possibly purchase now is a bunch of sheets and linens and stuff like that for super cheap. And I think that I'm going to buy it and see how it does, because it's cheap. It's like 100 items for like $99. So, or $1 a piece. If I sell a set of sheets for $2, which that would never happen, I'm still making $1 profit. So yeah, so I be on the lookout for these videos, and hopefully I will see you guys back again. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your folks, because we're all frugal fans, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.